So I had the idea to paint my very own YouTube profile picture, and what better subject than my adorable puppy dog, Midna. Just in case you needed further convincing, here is the video that I am going to be using as reference.
So Peppy, I'm gonna die!
Now, we have a lot to do, so I'm going to jump right into it with the drawing stage. I'm going to be using a 5x5 grid. This is to help me make sure that I get proportions correct, and disclaimer, I usually use a set square for this, but today I am using this weird ruler. And I'm just going ahead and marking the opposite side of the square too, because I didn't realise how difficult this is without a set square. Something, a bad workman blames his tools. You know what would be great right now? A compass. I'm gonna go see if I can find a compass. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back for just a second. I didn't find a compass, but look, that almost lines up. It's so close, but it's not perfect. I'm going again. What do we think? Will this work? This is so silly. It's so off center. It's just an estimation anyway. Please don't use this video as any kind of tutorial. And now that's out the way, I need to draw this, so hold please. Some people see using the grid method as cheating, but in my opinion, I would have been able to draw this anyway, it just would have taken me 3 times the amount of time. So if you want my videos to take 3 times longer, make sure you leave a comment saying about how using a grid is cheating. And now we are going to be doing something called a base painting. I have decided that I want my base painting to be brown, also known as burnt sienna. And what I'm doing with this is just putting in different values. Midna, that was so dramatic. What do you want? I think it's dinner time. I have completely and utterly forgotten what I was saying. First up is any areas which appear to be black are getting this dark brown colour. I'm also going to try and make sure to colour just slightly outside the lines, because we all know that the circle I drew is perfect, but I just want to make sure. That wasn't supposed to be there. I hope I remember to fix that later. I have so much anxiety painting these eyes. And of course, I'm doing it with a brush that is not fit for purpose. I know if I use a smaller brush, I will start focusing on details way too soon. New colour! We're going in with the lighter brown, and I already have paint on my hands because of course I do. You know what? I'm just gonna put this colour everywhere. Now that this bit is out of the way, why don't I take you with me and we go and feed my puppy? Can you bring me your ball? Oh, thank you. Hop up. And off. Sit. Thank you. Lay down. Focus. You get it. And now we're back, and we can get started. Whilst I continue to paint this, I want to give you a little more information about the puppy that is Midna. Now you may have noticed Midna jumping up and down off of a couch. Now that is in fact her couch. Now you would think this would be her favourite place to hang out, and you would sort of be right. The thing is that Midna only likes using this couch if the blanket that's laid on top of it is perfectly smooth. If there are any wrinkles on it whatsoever, I honestly think she would rather sleep on the hardwood floor. We have clocked her running at over 50 kilometers per hour. That's over 30 miles per hour for anybody in Europe. The last thing I'm going to talk about regarding Midna facts involves the kind of food that she likes to eat, which is kind of a trick question because she likes eating everything. I might do that as a midway point video segment in the future, actually, just watch Midna try different types of food. One of her absolute favourite foods of all time has to be blueberries. She will have a full-blown sulk if the container comes out and she doesn't end up with at least a couple. Midna, leave it! Oh, she doesn't like strangers. Midna! I know, it's someone outside. They're allowed to be there. Sit. Good girl. Just got out of the room grumbling to herself. I really hope me including barking in the video didn't set off anyone else's dogs, because I would feel really bad. Okay, how are we looking? I think we're getting there. So at this point, I've painted in a temporary background colour and I'm mostly done with the underpainting. That means the next step is adding colours. Now my biggest problem is I don't actually know what colours I want to do the shadows and the highlights. I'm going to use some of this acrylic medium to thin out the colours I'm using so I can still see that underpainting through it. And to start off, I have added some red. And I'm just going to go through and put this in all the shadowy areas where it goes from light to dark. Next up, I'm going in with some blue. I'm going to zoom in for this one because this is just so satisfying to me. I hope it is to you too. Let's start off slow. I'm going to try going in with this purplish grey colour just on the highlight areas. Super delicate around the eyes. And I can't forget to add some strokes to the spoon as well. I'm actually really liking this. I am now going to work on Midna's eyes. And I just realised when I came back from feeding her dinner, I didn't turn my ring light back on. That's why it looked so different. Lighting issues aside, I'm really happy with how this painting is progressing. The number one thing I wanted to do on this channel is spend time painting things that I love. And how could you not have fun painting this little expression? And look how much nicer things are with the ring light on. I think for the next section of this video, I'm going to speed run painting through some things. And I'll show you a little bit of it and then I'll bring you back when I'm pretty much done. Okay, I wanted to bring you back because I am pretty happy with the place that we're at. I could easily spend another 2, maybe even 4 hours just perfecting this. But considering it's for a profile picture, which is maybe like this big on a screen, I don't really see why I need to. So the last things I'm going to do is paint in a far more neutral background colour. I'm not going to be updating my profile picture to this image until a week after this video goes live. So if my profile picture is currently still white for you, it means you're one of the first people to ever find my channel. I definitely want to keep track of who the first people to support my channel are, so make sure you drop a comment below so I can say hi. And here it is, the finished painting. I'll make sure to put a higher resolution image on screen so you can see it in all of its glory. And I have some pretty fun videos planned, including some very cursed challenges that I think you might enjoy. But if you enjoyed this video, or you want to see more of my adorable Midna, make sure you stick around for future videos.